Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start a brand new series and I'm going to show you guys battle tested products that I've had for over a year that I want to review because they're still worthy, people are still buying them, and I'm going to let you know if they're worthwhile having or not. Today we're going to start with the SteelSeries Rival 650 wireless gaming mouse. I've had this mouse for about a year. I've put over 1,000 hours on it. It's a really well designed, comfortable, and accurate performing mouse. I have no complaints about the way it feels, the way it looks, or the way it works. It's a really nice mouse. The pros of this mouse, even after using it for a year, are the excellent performance. It works really good. It's got no perceptible jitter. It can work wirelessly or wired. And it's got zero lag in the wireless side of it. So for gaming, it's really good mouse. It's a weight adjustable mouse as well. Although it's a little heavy out of the box because it is wireless. If you're somebody who really likes having a heavy mouse, you can actually add 4 grams of additional weight to the mouse. It's got an 8-zone RGB, so the colors are great and the software allows you to tweak them very well. It's got 2 sensors, the TrueMove 3 sensor, as well as a depth sensor, which allows the mouse to see when you lift it on and off the mouse pad. It's a very comfortable mouse. As soon as I opened it and started to use it, it felt great. Most people can use it in a natural palm grip, or they can use the claw grip as well for games. It works either way really well. There's a lot of buttons on the mouse and they're good and customizable. On the left hand side where your thumb is, there's 3 right there. And on the top of the mouse, there's your left and right mouse click. There's the wheel in the middle that's very smooth. And then there's a 4th button on the top as well. As much as I love this mouse, and if it would have stayed the way that it was when it came out of the box, I would have still been recommending it. But I can in good faith recommend this mouse because it has a number of issues. A couple of small minor ones, and then one that I feel is a showstopper. I've seen a lot of people who've commented that the mouse is too heavy, that some of the Logitech models allow for quicker gaming. I've gotten used to the heavier mouse and I quite enjoy it. So I think that's a pro or a con depending on how you look at that piece. I would consider that a minor complaint. One that's a little bit bigger for me as a complaint is that there is no storage for the USB dongle. A lot of the other manufacturers on the market have incorporated the design so that if you're going to leave your desk and take the dongle with you, you can actually store it inside of the mouse. That way you don't lose it. And I really do like that. With this one, you can't do that. So you actually have to keep track of both pieces. And apparently they don't know me because I'll lose everything. My last complaint, and the one that I think is probably the most valid for most people, is price. And I'm not talking price in the regular sense of the word. I'm more than willing to spend more money if the product works great or that it's fantastic or a class above other products. And I think that's how this product was priced. This mouse was priced at $119 US or $154 Canadian. And if it was perfect and it worked the way it did when I got it, I would absolutely recommend this mouse and I'd have no problem paying a premium for it. However, this mouse has not worked as advertised, and I feel like SteelSeries is letting its customers down with a major flaw that they have not addressed properly. The problem with these mice and others that they have actually on the market right now are that they use these great rubber grips for your thumb. And the rubber grip is fantastic. It's really comfortable on your finger and it works really well, at least for a while. What happened to me after 3 months of using this mouse is that I guess the heat from my thumb warmed up the adhesive underneath and it made it loose from the actual body of the mouse. And what ended up happening was the actual grip started to stick to the mouse pad, and in the end it just became this huge gluey mess that wouldn't stick. And every time I wanted to play a game or do work, my thumb would slide around on this rubber grip and the rubber grip would move. I did try and fix it by adding some more adhesive, and that didn't work either. It just it did the same thing over time. And what I did was I went online after that just to see what other people were saying. And there was just a lot of complaints from users who've spent a lot of money on these mice to find that they're having the exact same issue. And I think that SteelSeries knows there's an issue with them because on their website you can buy replacement rubber grips. And I feel like that's their answer to this problem. And I don't think that's a good one, especially since they've known about it since some of the earlier generation mice. And it's still happening on these premium ones. What I ended up doing in the long run was I ended up peeling it off entirely. I washed the rubber itself, and then I scraped off the adhesive, and then I added brand new super glue. But the problem is it never felt the same again. The rubber that was on here it's sort of pitted now, and it doesn't feel as good as it did when we bought it. It also sticks out a little around the edges because it just didn't glue down very well. And the last thing that I don't like about it is that, of course, using super glue, I managed to get some on my mouse. So it's just taken away from a really good experience and made that experience of buying this great mouse into one where I'm like, I wouldn't recommend this to other people, because I think if you're going to spend $154 on a mouse, this thing should easily last a couple years with no issues at all. And for that reason, I would say if you have the opportunity to see this mouse or buy it at a discount or whatever, I probably would not recommend buying this to you. Now, if SteelSeries fixes that problem, I would highly recommend buying this mouse. So I think it's a problem that they have to deal with, or at least have a better method for dealing with it with their customers. If you guys like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'm definitely going to go back to the Lorax camera videos. They're the most popular ones I have on my channel. I've had that system in place for 2 years now. There's things I love about that system, and I also have a few gripes about that system that we can go through together if you're in the market for a new security system. So that's going to be my next one in this series, and I hope you guys watch and enjoy that as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.